What's up, guys? It's me, Beanie. Hold on. All right. Yes, I got a little blankie. I'm cold, you guys. I mean, it doesn't help that I sit like literally right next to one of the air conditioning registers in my house, but I don't like to turn on the air conditioning because when you live in the South, you got to keep that sucker running all the time. The minute you let it go, you know, it struggles to keep up. And I got my jammy jams on today. Yes, I got my sloth jammy jams. And I have no makeup on because I only took a shower like 3 hours ago. Hey, guys. Woo. Fresh faced. All right. First things first. Real quick, everybody, let's give a shout out to James C., who had his extractions last week. James, we hope that you're doing well. Let us know in the comments below how everything went for you and how you're doing now that you're almost a week in. We've got Amber, who's healing. We got Miss Roz. She's healing. We've got everybody on the fast track to getting their health and well-being in check. That's right, guys. Get it done. Get it done. Speaking of, you know, I had to go to my second wax try-ins on Thursday. And before I talk about that, which it's not going to be anything super interesting, but I am a nosy broad, and the new oral surgeon who's on site at Aspen called the dentist, because there's only one, I think only one dentist on site right now. So he called her out into the hall right before she was going to start working on me to discuss with her that the patient he was working on has such a massive abscess, and where the abscess was located in her mouth, it would have been dangerous for him to proceed with removing the tooth in question, and that she needed to go to the emergency room first and have it lanced. I don't know. I don't know the particulars. And like I said, I was trying to overhear over partitions and what have you. But I did hear the doctor say, well, just ask her which hospital she's been to before, because I know she's had to go to the emergency room several times when she lets it get this far. So just ask her which one she wants, she normally goes to. So it made me, think to say, okay, guys, another reminder, okay, your nubs that are broken right now, they may not be hurting you in a literal sense, hurting you. That does not mean that there's not infection there. I know for myself with my broken nubs, if I mean, they hurt and they were tender, but once I would start messing around with the broken pieces, the infection that was contained would all of a sudden spread like wildfire. And it would not be uncommon for me to wake up in the morning and you could feel this hot mass just spreading through my face. So with that being said, if you have broken nubs, if you have broken teeth, if you have jaw pain due to broken teeth, please go see a dentist. And remember, you don't have to get everything done at one time. It's one step at a time. You do what you can afford. And even taking antibiotics is only going to last so long. When the infection comes out of the root, as long as that root is there, that infection is going to keep coming back and keep coming back. So do what you can to get your health up to snuff, and get those bad little nubs. Get them out of your mouth, guys. Yeah, that was crazy. So they bring me Bob's Chop Chops round 2. And are we improved? No, guys, we're not improved. I'm not going to try to think about it too much because it's just, oh God, what the heck? He got some of the gouge marks. He got some of them out. There are 2 gouge marks on the bottom. And you know what? I have to pick my battles. I have to pick my battles, and I have to pick what I'm going to allow myself to obsess about being upset about. And these are just still the temporaries. Now, if these were the permanents, I would be sitting there with Bob. I would tether myself to Bob and say, Bob, Beanie is not going anywhere until I have a Colgate smile. Okay, I'm not going. But right now, these are still the temporaries. What he also did was on, like here, remember I was telling you guys how it's so bumped out? They did shave back as much as they could. supposedly up there. And he also, the only thing I don't like is that he raised the gum line of the tooth. It makes it look like Freddie Mercury teeth, you guys. Like really like Freddie Mercury teeth. Oh, I thought I took a picture, right? I was trying to be sneaky and take a picture, and it didn't even come out good. So that's what I give her. I was like, oh, I want to take a picture of myself. But I didn't complain about it. You know, like I didn't say nothing. I was just like, you know what? I just had already known in the back of my head we were going to be set up for disappointment, right? So then the dentist comes in, she looks and she says, you look uneven. I said, oh, yeah. Meanwhile, I know I look uneven. This side drooped down. What happened to raising it a millimeter, Bob? Do I need to give you some calipers so you can measure what you were supposed to do? There was no improvement. Like, it was not raised up. And then when I closed my mouth, she says, oh, let me check your bite. My bite was so far from being close to being normal, it was far off. So she had me do my impressions, my bite impressions, 2 more times that day with the wax try-ins. And then she went up front and got the office manager and had her come back to take a look at my mouth and confirm that my mouth was crooked. You're the motherfucking dentist. You're the dentist. Stop it. I like you. I like you. But you got the office manager? But thank God the office manager, as soon as she saw it, and I like this lady. Her name is, I won't say her name, but I really do. I like her. She's sassy. She's sparky, and I love it. She was like, oh, yeah. She was like, that side. Yeah, she said her right side. I said, you mean my left side? She goes, that's it. Your left side. And she said, yeah, that's not symmetrical. And then she was like, smile. And she was like, she's less gummy now, but it's not symmetrical and her bite is off. So I have to go back for a 3rd try-in next week. I'm just like, it's a waste of my time. I hate having to take time off of work to go and do this. But, you know, I said, you know, I would have put up with these ones for now. So that was that. It was very uneventful. It was a very short visit, and the dentist seemed like she was very annoyed. Don't be annoyed at me, lady. Be annoyed at Bob, because Bob is running out of steam, and Bob obviously is having some issues. So that's that. And now, the piece de resistance. I've completed my first week at the WW, Weight Watchers, and the answer is that let me look. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I should have had this pulled up before I started recording. All right, I'm going to try to cover my personal information. I'm going to cover it with some work papers. Oh, no, I can do it like this. Yeah, no. Hold on. I don't know why I'm doing it like this. I could just tell you, but I wanted to show you. It was like, bop, 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 bop. Hold on. Oh, for crying out loud. Jeez Louise, Beanie. Like, get your life right. The thing slides. Oh, for fuck's sake. Can you see? Okay, so it's backwards. So I did all that. I just wasted 30 seconds for nothing. God. It's 13.4 pounds. Now listen. Before you get yourselves, woohoo, Beanie. Listen. It is water weight and inflammation. Not one drop of that is body fat. At all. And I probably, if I were to guesstimate, I probably still have another, maybe I can do 6 to 8 pounds of water weight. That is just like edema, due to the inflammation. So, I mean, anything is better than something. It's better than a gain. But yeah, I mean, I think if you are a person who cares about numbers, and you're gonna look at that and you're gonna be like, woohoo! And then when next week comes and you only have like the normal 2-pound loss, then your heart is going to hurt. You're going to be like, wah, wah. The truth is that Weight Watchers is set up that you only lose 1 to 2 pounds per week, because that's what they have deemed to be the success rate. You know, the slower that you take to get it off, the more successful you will be in maintaining the weight loss. If you are a person who is relying on the numbers versus how you feel, that may be a difficult pill to swallow, particularly if you're someone of my size. Was it a hard week? No, guys, it wasn't. How did things go for me eating wise? I was able to eat one salad, and I was not able to eat the whole salad. I was able to eat 3/4 of the salad. It was a salad that I got from the grocery store on my way back from my dentist appointment. It had just regular iceberg lettuce. It had black beans. It had chicken breast. It had green, red, and yellow peppers. And I had balsamic dressing with it. What I would do different as far as eating salads is I will make sure that I had nothing else to eat with my dentures before trying to eat a salad. It took a long time to chew, and my jaw eventually got tired, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It's not. It just made me be mindful. You go for so many years without having molars, so you're used to just kind of swallowing food, especially not when you have no teeth. When you have no teeth, it's actually easier to eat than when you have broken teeth, because you still have infection. There's still pain there. If you're like me and you have front teeth but you don't have side teeth, you can't still gnaw food because the front teeth get in the way because they meet each other. When you have no teeth, it's a lot easier to actually eat. But yeah, I think the next time I try to eat a salad, I'm going to go for the greens first. I'm not going to go for anything super crunchy until the end, because it's the crunchy stuff that makes your dentures pop up. Yeah, so towards halfway through, my little backs of my dentures, they got up, and it was harder, because then my dentures were they were click-clacking. But I was able to eat the salad. It just took really long. It was very satisfying. I liked it. I tried broccoli and I steamed it, but I'll be honest with you, I would have to steam it a lot more than I did this time. It would have to be pretty mushy for me to swing it. I did have cauliflower, rice cauliflower, regular cauliflower. Cauliflower is just a much softer veggie, so it was very easy to eat. I had organic yellow and purple carrots, and I steamed those too, and that was perfectly fine. I had no problems eating that. I was able to chew corn. I did buy asparagus and broccoli, and asparagus didn't work out for me, but I also think it could have been because my back dentures were already loose. I'm really relying on the back parts of my dentures to do the chewing, because right now, the bite doesn't even match up on these teeth, so it's hard to chew certain things. I'm relying on the back teeth. Chicken, no problem. I haven't had any problems with chicken, with or without teeth. So overall, was it a difficult week doing the Weight Watchers? No, I didn't feel starved. At my size, you're not going to feel starved on Weight Watchers. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. Some people might, if you have certain eating afflictions, you're going to feel starved. Have some of my bad habits become very noticeable while I'm having to track on Weight Watchers? Oh yeah. I just got very complacent and very slack-ass, you guys, and went with things that were just making it easier on me, and I could see throughout the week, my inclination to just continue those bad habits. It was just like being on autopilot. But no, not overall a bad week. I didn't feel hateful or resentful at all. I think it's just because once you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, you change a lot of your perceptions on what you feel are things that are going to cause you discomfort. And yeah, so that's that. That was the first week on the Weighty Watchers. And that's it. So I hope everyone is great. I do have another video, and if I can get my report done in time, I might do another video today. But I also have to do laundry, even though my washer's like 30 feet away. I don't feel like doing it. Does anybody want to come and help me do my laundry? No? I don't blame you. I don't want to do my laundry either. All right, guys. Let me go do these reports. It makes me sick. That, you know, like I'm like, oh, it's Monday. I gotta do the reports. All right. Hey, I hope you guys are doing great. You know, do something good for yourself this week. If you guys are struggling with health issues, you know, please address them, take care of them. You know, our health, this is the one body that God's given us, guys. God, Allah, whomever, Buddha, I don't know. Like, listen, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. This is just like the one and only, and we should appreciate it a lot more and do a lot more to make sure it's in tip-top shape. All right. Keep on shopping, guys. I'm going to talk to you soon, all right? Bye-bye.